the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial, and today we are painting a Cathayan Sentinel, specifically a Terracotta Cathayan Sentinel. Yes, it's the lovely warm brown that's we're going to be doing, and a massive thank you goes to Games Workshop who sent me this one early to build up and paint with all of you, and that is exactly what we are doing today. So without further ado, we're going to jump in and we're going to start painting this magnificent lad. And well, the colour we're going to be using first is a roughly 4 parts Gore-Grunta Fur to 2 parts Lahmian Medium. So technically a 2-to-1, but we've mixed a 4-to-2 just so we've got a little bit more to work with. And the model has been primed in Wraithbone. And we're going to be applying this over the top of the entirety. Let's just start somewhere where you can actually see. We're going to be applying this over the top of the entirety of the model. And we're not only going to be applying this once, we're going to be applying this twice. So it's going to take a little while. But I'll show you what it looks like after one single coat. So after a single coat of that 4-to-2 mix of Gore-Grunta Fur and Lahmian Medium, we're now going to apply our second one. But this is what it looks like after one. So now we're just going to roll right in to our second coat. So, same area. So after 2 layers of our Gore-Grunta Fur and Lahmian Medium mix, our Cathayan Sentinel is looking somewhat like this. It looks absolutely fantastic. However, we're not going to leave it there now. What we're going to do is we're going to dry brush, and we're going to take some Ungor Flesh. I'm going to use the Ungor Flesh to now dry brush the entirety of our terracotta to give it this slightly yellowy edge highlight. And so with that Ungor Flesh dry brush applied, we're then going to take some Screaming Skull. And we're going to use this to add kind of like a spot dry brush. So what we want to do is we want to pick the kind of sharpest points where we want the light to catch. This is going to be areas like this area around the knee. We've got the helmet. Like that. Got the shoulders. And the edges of the blades. And some of the kind of layered spiked armor. I'm sure that that's actually got a term. Let me know, chat. Chat? We're not live. Let me know, YouTube. So with that all done, the vast majority of the model is actually pretty much finished, and I think it's already looking suitably awesome. So what we're going to do now is move on to our other colours, and we're going to start with some Cygor Brown. And we're going to use this over the top of any of these kind of leather bits that are down here. So with that Cygor Brown all applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Wraithbone. I'm going to use this to correct all of our parchment. From any Gore-Grunta Fur mishaps. And so with all that Wraithbone applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Corax White. I'm going to use this to relayer all the gems. And with all that Corax White applied, we're then going to take some Black Legion and we're going to apply this to like the inner rocks. So we've got some stuff here around his neck and around the arms and the legs. So with that all done, we're now going to take some Skeleton Horde and we're going to apply this over top of all the parchment. And so with that Skeleton Horde all applied, we're then going to take some Iyanden Yellow. And we're going to apply this over top of all the gems. So with that all done, what we're now going to do is we're going to take some thinned down Ironbreaker. And we're going to use this to pick out all the little ringlets and stuff down here. On those little leather things. So with that all done, our final thing to do is to take two colours, roughly 4 or 5 parts water to 1 part Fire Dragon Bright and Blood Angels Red. what we're going to do is in those kind of rocky bits underneath and inside the Cathayan Sentinel, what we're going to do is we're just going to apply some of this super thin Fire Dragon Bright, like so, in the cracks. Like that sort of thing. And then once we're happy with it, kind of like that sort of thing. We're then going to wash the brush, and then whilst it's still wet, I'm going to grab a little bit of Blood Angel's Red, not very much at all. I'm just going to go in there and apply this, not all over, but over just enough of it to kind of mix the two colours on the model, like so. And there we have it, the base completed in the same way as our Obsidian Sentinel, with that GGS base ready Mediterranean mix. The terracotta one is fantastic, and I love this colour. Gore-Grunta Fur is an absolutely fantastic paint, and it just looks so amazing over this lovely textured model, and really simple again to do. Like, it's surprising for something so big that it could be that simple. If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel, and you'd like to support me further, you absolutely can do so by heading to patreon.com/Warhipster, just like all of these wonderful, amazing people have done. And alternatively, you could become a YouTube channel member by clicking on the join button below, exactly like these fabulous folks have done, scrolling up on the screen before you. There are so many of you out there that it really takes my breath away, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you do, as without you I wouldn't be able to keep making these Contrast Plus videos. And if you really like this video and you want to send me a little thanks, just click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.